Okay, this is my cage, and we took a standard metal cage that is foldable, and I wrapped the cage in a 4mm plastic, and I pretty much wrapped it like a Christmas present. As you can see on the bottom, I had to give it some ventilation holes for carbon monoxide, and so I did that. I have 4 holes on each side. Plus, in the front of the cage, that is clear plastic over the door. I did have a small piece that I was able to tie wrap on so my dog can see out. Now on the bottom of the doorway, actually right here, you can see I did have a couple airways there also that the respiratory therapist felt I should block the top part because it was just a little bit too much ventilation. So there we have that. Now up top, you'll see that I have a couple thermometers. Now one of the thermometers is a meat thermometer, which I actually put in the oven to cook a roast. And one problem we had is that you must monitor the temperature inside of the cage. With the dog breathing in there, it could actually get like a sauna. So you really need to know what the temperature is. Now I have 2 thermometers. One on the right is an outdoor thermometer which has a module inside, which I will show you in a minute. The left hand side is my meat thermometer, and that thermometer you stick in a roast, and it is pretty accurate. So what I did is I tie wrapped both units inside the cage, and this way I have 2 of them. As you can see, one is 71 degrees and one is 69.8. So there is a little bit of difference between the 2, but it gives me a pretty good idea. It's about 70 degrees inside the cage right now. Now on the back also you'll see the clear tube, and that's my oxygen tube coming from the concentrator, and I put it on top because oxygen is lighter than carbon dioxide. So this way the oxygen will stay on top and the carbon dioxide, in theory, should come out the small holes in the ventilating. So this way the dog won't get sick and won't be like he's in a plastic bag breathing his own exhaust. Now on the right you'll see that here's my concentrator. It's a very nice unit. You just turn it on off switch and set your flow rate here on the left hand side, which right now I have at 5 liters per minute, and it keeps up very nicely. If my dog needs, he goes inside, I turn it on, and he has relief right away. Now you're also going to see here is I have a garden hose. You're probably wondering what that's for. Well, and that's going in on top of the cage also. What I did is the cage was getting warm. It actually went up to about 80 degrees with the dog inside. Now what I did is I have my air conditioner close by. I cut the garden hose and I put one end in the cage, and as you can see over the other side of my kitchen I have the air conditioner. And what I did is I put the garden hose into the vent of the air conditioner, and this way cold air blows through the hose. It's about 12 feet to the cage, and it's keeping the cage at a comfortable 69-70 degrees for the dog. It actually worked quite well. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to go inside the cage. I'm going to open it up, and we have a nice little blanket in there for the dog. Also, as you'll see, and it's not very clear, but there is my unit for the thermometer on the right side, and strapped in the tank on the ceiling is my meat thermometer, and you'll see the green piece, that's my oxygen inlet. Over here on the right, you'll see my garden hose. So there we go. This is my homemade oxygen cage for my Cavalier King Charles. I hope this helps. Hope it helps anybody out there that may have to bring a dog or a cat home for oxygen therapy. It saves a lot of money. We were paying a few $100s a day just for the dog to have oxygen at the vet. So there you go. I hope this helps you. Good luck.